Hello and welcome. In this tutorial we're looking at the desktop version of the User Management module. The User Management module facilitates creation and management of user access to various resources in the workplace. It's the most powerful and complex module in the system, and it's recommended that only users with a strong knowledge of the system and its functionality use the tools available in this module. In fact, most users never see the User Management module. However, like all system modules, access can be given to any individual user via the controls we'll look at in just a moment. For the purpose of this tutorial, we're seeing everything just as the workplace administrator would see it. While the functions themselves are unique to this module, it is based on the same fundamental layout as all modules in the system. Below the module name and module icon are the main controls. In this case, a link back to the workplace homepage, the option to invite a new user to access the workplace, the option to bulk import users, the ability to create and manage user groups, and the option to export all user data from the module in a CSV file. To the right are the module help notes, which are comprehensive, and a link to this video tutorial. The module list view features controls at the top of the list and in the column headings that allow you to search, filter and sort the list according to various criteria. And the small export icon at the far right of the search and filter tools export only those records that display after filtering. Just like the main module export function, this allows selection of the data fields to be included in the export file. The User Management module also displays the name of the workplace administrator, and provided the maximum number of users available have not been allocated, the number of users who have been invited to access the workplace, and the total number of users who can be invited to access the workplace. If the maximum number of users have already been invited, the options to invite and import new users don't display, and the message appearing here advises no further users can be invited. To resolve this situation, either existing users can be deleted to free the allocation, or system administrators can increase the allocation on request. Mousing over the actions icon that displays in the list shows the various options for managing existing user records in this module. To invite a new user to access the workplace, select the plus icon, which pops up the user access invitation form. Below the form help, the user details section of the form requires entry of the user's first and last name and email address. The next field is the user group field. This allows the user to be placed into one of the available groups that have previously been created within the group management area of this module, which we'll take a look at in a moment. And the last field in the user form here is the user role field, which allows the user to be assigned one of three fundamental roles: staff, manager or custom. The staff role presets the minimum system access level for each system module. The manager role presets the maximum access level for each system module. And the custom role pops open the full system access controls and allows selection of access on a module by module, level by level basis. When viewing the access table, select the tooltips at the top of the table for information about the 5 different levels of access, and cross-check the tooltips on each system module to see any special information and exceptions. And when complete, select the invite button to save the invitation. If the email address entered already has access to the workplace, the system will display an alert. Otherwise, an invitation to access the workplace is sent to the new user and they'll appear in the list. If the user hasn't previously accepted an invitation to access any workplace in the system, the status will display as waiting for response. However, if the user has already previously accepted an invitation from any workplace in the system, their status will immediately display as accepted, in which case the system will generate a different email alert to the user advising them that they can now access your workplace when they log into the system. When a new user accepts or rejects an invitation, the user who created their invitation receives an email alert. Regardless of the invitation status, users can be deleted at any time unless they are responsible for one or more records in the system, in which case the delete option displays as disabled. In this case, the user's responsibilities must be reassigned to another user before the user can be deleted. To resend an invitation email to a user with the invitation status of either waiting for response or rejected, mouse over the Actions icon and select the Resend Invitation option. The next tool in the User Management module is the User Import function. This function behaves identically to the User Invitation tool, except instead of entering a single user's name and email address, we're uploading a file containing multiple usernames and email addresses. Selecting the icon pops open the User Import form. Please read the instructions carefully that clearly explain the import file specifications, including a link to download a sample file. When processing an import, the system will alert you if the import is successful or if there's been any problems. And the last tool in the User module is the User Group Management tool. Selecting this icon pops open the User Group Management form. And as per the help information at the top of the form, this function allows for creation and management of user groups. It's important to note that while future development is planned to expand the purpose of user groups, its sole function at present relates to creation and delivery of health and wellbeing survey campaigns that are only accessible to workplaces with access to the relevant system. By default, every user with access to the workplace, including the workplace administrator, is added to the All Users group, which can't be manually viewed or modified. Additional user groups can be created, managed or deleted as required. To create a new group or manage an existing group, start entering the group name in the Group Details area of the form. Entering the group name narrows the options available. If the system can't find a match to the text being entered, a link to create a new group is displayed. When a new or existing group is selected, it displays in the Group Selected field, which also contains a delete icon. Selecting the delete icon displays a confirmation pop-up. As per the related tooltip, deleting a group does not delete any of the users it contains. When a group is selected, the users in and not in the group display in the two columns on the left and right. You can filter users to add or remove from the group by entering text into the relevant fields, or you can add or remove all the users to and from the group. When you've completed the user group management, simply close the pop-up, as all modifications made occur in real time and don't require the form to be saved. And that concludes this look at the User Management module. For more information, please refer to the extensive help notes throughout the system. And thanks for watching.